Today, we're going to talk about the HP Z4 4th generation. A client of ours asked us to build a stock trading system that supports 16 monitors, and he specifically asked us for an HP system. This will be a very good build. This system supports up to 18 cores, but we will be using 6. Also, we're going to use NVIDIA graphics cards. For this particular build, we're going to use 2 NVS 810s. Soon, we're going to upgrade the CPU to 6 cores, add 32 gigs of memory, and get it ready for the client, but overall, this system is very ideal for what he's looking for. Also, there are many USB ports in the front, but if that's not enough, there's even more on the back of the system. Okay, the back of the system has plenty of USB ports and 2 network ports. Because of this, the system has older PS2 ports for the keyboard and mouse that is not currently used by most people, but other than that, this system has minimal flaws. It has a great power supply, lots of memory DIMMs, and support for newer Xeon processors. Okay, I opened it up, and now you can see the internals of this system. As you can see, there's 4 memory DIMMs on each side that totals out to 8. There's also a nice CPU cooler, along with a large amount of NVMe ports. We're going to use one and leave the other one empty for this build. This system also supports 2 hard drives, but we will not be using those. Now, I'm going to disassemble this system and install the new parts. Before I install the parts, I want to show them to you. So we're going to use 8 gig ECC registered memory and a nice W2135, a 6-core Xeon CPU, which is more than enough for this build. We're also using the 2 NVS 810s. Each one supports 8 monitors, and by the way, they're not good for gaming, but rather just having multiple displays. Okay, I got the old CPU out and put the new one in. It's cleaned and has a perfect amount of ceramic euthermal compound in the middle. Once we put the heatsink on it, it will spread evenly, and the heatsink's copper will also help cool it down. But before that happens, we are going to install 32 gigs of memory using the 4 black DIMMs. Okay, all the parts are back in. Everything fits nicely, and please know that the graphics card doesn't need external power, and because of this, we won't be able to run Cinebench, but we will use other tests. It will most likely not play any games, but it does support 16 monitors, and it's great for stock trading. So we use HW Info to verify all the components. As we can see, the video cards are in. They do show up as 4 video cards, even though it's only 2 video cards, most likely because it's running 2 GPUs per video card. The rest of the components are the NVMe drive, the network card, and the upgraded CPU. Now, let's run some benchmarks. Okay, here's the user benchmark results, and as expected, it's complaining about the 10.8% graphics score, but keep in mind that stock trading does not require good graphics. The Blackmagic raw speed test is actually better than what I expected. These cards are very low on power, but it looks like it did pretty well overall. Remember that we don't need powerful graphics cards for every task we do, and see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Built an empire of sound.